Hi there, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. Welcome if you're new, and if you're returning again, thank you so much for coming back and sharing your energy with me. I am here to do the North Node and Pisces collective reading. It will be timeless, and it will be, again, it's a collective energy. And I do want to ring my bell and cleanse your energy and set that intention, and also cleanse the energy in here. So if you want to, turn down your volume just a teeny bit, because it can be a little loud. But I am going to set that intention now. Wow. Felt like just so like feeling at the end. So I wonder if there's like a releasing energy here to begin with. All right. Next, I want to say a prayer. So it says, may divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. Okay. We are going to do a couple oracles, and then we'll do some tarot. So the first oracle is going to be the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck. And it is all about bird energy. Okay, what can North Node and Pisces be aware of right now to help them on their journey? These cards are very hard to hold. Thank you. I love that we got a bird that is really centered around water for a Pisces North Node. And again, remember, this isn't, you could be any sun sign, but this is your North Node. The Swan, number 35. Wow. So it looks like there's even like this source energy. Let's see what that is. Yeah, there's a moment of clarity. There's some sort of clarity here that y'all are going to be experiencing. Because do you see how it's all this whirl and flow, and just right here is where it's almost like a magnifying glass. It's just centered right on that, and there's nothing behind it. It's not the water, it's not the air, it's not the feathers, it's just her arm. There's definitely something is being highlighted. Number 35. Man, that took about as long as it could possibly take. Jeez. Okay, it's so dark in here, sorry. It says, I am Swan, the poet and the muse. I am strength and beauty. I am the fortitude of love and the undying inspiration of the soul. I am great symphonies and priceless art. I am the harmony of an expressive way of life. You need to soften the harshness of your world and allow sweeter tides to flow in. I am the ideal of aesthetic accomplishment and will call forth the finest creations from the human soul. This is your time to let the good life unfold. Let the music play, allow the books to pile up, savor each brushstroke of your next fantastic whim. I am a peaceful escape when the world piles up on you. I will reflect your inner elegance for you to see. There are dark corners that need the light. There is a shadow that needs refinement. There are creative impulses yearning for fruition. It says the poem for Swan is, you are ordering the chaos. You are heightening the senses. You are unfolding grace. You are Swan. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, now we're going to get a masculine energy. And this can be within you, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within each of us. Or it could be a masculine externally of you. However that resonates for you, place it as you feel. Masculine energy for North Node and Pisces. Thank you. I think this is really interesting. It is Nuada. I'm going to say it wrong. I do not know how to say this. It's N-A... I can't even spell it, obviously. N-U-A-D-A. Nada? Nada? I don't know. He came to fight. He came to fight. But it's perfection. That's the word. That's his key element. Perfection. And why I was kind of internally giggling is because, giggling may be a strong way of saying it, but a North Node in Pisces has to overcome their karmic energy from their South Node, which is Virgo. And I don't know if y'all know any Virgos, but they can be very, very, very focused. And in that past life, it says for a North Node in Pisces that your South Node karmic energies were that you have to get over now in this lifetime, that perfectionism is not everything. And don't get discouraged by perfectionism. But because that's what you've had in the past, you were held to an ideal in your past life that was so strict in being perfect that your creativeness can't come flowing out of that. Anyone that's being like highly, judged, because that's what perfectionism is. It's a level of judgment. It's either you're doing it to yourself or someone else is doing it to you, but there's judgment involved. Because who is perfect? Nobody is. And secondly, your perfect is not my perfect. So how is there someone that can ever decide what's perfect? But I think that was very interesting how that is what a North Node Pisces is really battling through in this lifetime, is trying to overcome what they fall back into very easily, which is their South Node karmic energy. And that is, being held to very high standards that was kind of impossible to keep up with, right? All right, Nuada. I must say it wrong every time, I think. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. Here we go, finally. It says perfection. Love and appreciate your uniqueness and your imperfections. Question the costs of chasing perfection. Delight in who you are. I think we're done with the reading, actually. I think that was enough to really get you on your way. Oh, all right. It says, I'm not going to read it all, but I did want to tap into what they want me to say and share for your benefit. Today, more than ever, we chase perfection, but what is it really? We often see external perfection as necessary to success. The quest for perfect beauty and for a perfect body has thrown us toward I don't even know what this word is. Predilection for worrying about our external looks, enhancing ourselves with too much makeup or even surgery, and obsessing over dieting and unhealthy eating habits. When did the fact that we have healthy, strong, functional bodies become not enough? It says we are born with everything we need to be what we are meant to be. We are born imperfectly perfect. Our uniqueness has a reason. Nuada reminds us that to be perfect, we need not pursue some unattainable and false ideal. Perfection is a subjective judgment and not an objective reality. In Nuada's case, he was the best leader. His missing hand did not take away from his great leadership qualities. Oh my God, I'm so happy that we already touched upon that. But see, I guess he's missing a hand, I guess. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, it's a metal arm. But I think what it was in the story in there is that back then, like, you know, back then, if you didn't have an arm, they kind of like cast you off as not being able to do anything physical, right? So this guy overcame that by his missing hand and was able to prove to everybody that they were wrong in judging him for not having what they considered the perfect ideal body to do XYZ physical things. Now we're going to go with the feminine energy within yourself or externally. And remember, for whatever reason, I just got called to say this. Remember, this can be externally of you as well. So if you are possibly in a moment where you might be judging someone else's lack of something, then maybe take a quick little second and kind of really think about what that says, what that message was for whoever you've been thinking about, I guess. All right, and we got, we got two of the only ones in either one of these decks that I do not know how to say, and I've never known how to say it. Ixchel. I don't know, maybe it's I-X, and then the next word is cheel, C-H-E-L, but it says release. Oh, man. So, we're definitely releasing things that are not helping us understand that we are perfect. Here we go. It is time to release an old belief or bad habit. Imbalances of all kinds will fall away. Your pain will soon cease. She's a jaguar goddess of the ancient Mayan culture and was the goddess of midwifery, fertility, earth, rain, and the sacred sweat bath. Widely honored, her cult extended at one time as far as the islands off the east coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. I really don't like how they associated her with a cult. That's an interesting thing. All right. Call upon the releasing powers of Ixchel when you are ready to let something go. Whether you want to rid yourself of excess weight, a bad habit, a disease, or old patterns, Ixchel is a powerful discharging force. Allow her to help you let go of what no longer serves you so that you don't hold grudges or resentments. These things are negative and heavy. Wow, I thought that's interesting how I right before I pulled her card, or while I was pulling it, I had said that I had heard, like I felt and heard someone doing it to another person, being like, well, they're not good enough for this, and just casting them off as an not option. And then it's literally saying, so you don't hold grudges or resentments. I love it. So, definitely, well, I think, moving through some rough energy, but also very beautiful. That swan energy was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. What can we know for North Node Pisces? Ooh, thank you. Tower. Something's happening. Quick, swift, and fast. The waters are rising for something to be done. And we got 8 of Cups, which is indolence. The water's rising on that too, you know, drinking too much, not cleaning up, got stickies everywhere. Just, you know, it's allowing something to have gone further than it needed to go. But it's coming in, like the change is coming. The Tower is something that is going to absolutely not, the foundation of whatever this situation was does not hold the weight of what has happened from it. It's going to come crumbling down. That can be an internal energy or be external in your outwardly world. But there is one thing that is for sure. There is something that's going to be, you know, sudden change. Oh, it says art. And I love that because this is now the second thing we've talked about art, about your creativity, your creative expression. Look at that. It's an artist, and it's Temperance, major arcana, meaning balance, and seeing how being in one extreme and to the other is not, you got to be balanced between both extremes. And also just letting the divine do their thing, you know, just kind of like surrendering and just painting flowers, you know, just expressing your energy out in the best form that you can possibly do, which is your art. Oh, this is the second time I've gotten this card. Oh, geez, okay. And we have this one, and this is the 10 of Swords, which is called Ruin. And it was right over this card, which was Valor. This is holding tight to a belief, for good or bad. But for whatever reason, this definitely led to feeling like, you know, the downfall of this situation was by your own doing. Because it was something you believed in the moment. That is what you believed. But the 10 of Swords is not a fun energy. It's definitely of like knowing you have, you know, especially in this deck, it was talking about, you know, where you are is because of your choices. So, what are you going to do at that moment? Acknowledge it. Realize that you cannot change the past. All you can do is change the present, which therefore will have repercussions that will help change the future. But the future cannot change unless you are changing something now in the present. So you can't sit here and sit in the energy of like, oh my God, I've messed up for too long. Because you have to have the balance of there's good and there's bad, and we have it all in it, each of us. And you got to like, which way are you going to like, you know, lean toward? Princess of Swords, and it was the activist. Wow. What is an activist? They are a proponent of change. They got the megaphone, they got their podium, they got the faith, and they got the purpose. They initiate change. That's where you are right now. I love it. Okay, let's see if there's any, this one. Anything more we can know about the activist energy? Yeah, baby. Yeah. Passion. It says all gas, no brakes. And it's a messenger. What else is crossing it? Oh, eternal soul contract and loyal till the end. Oh, man. So this definitely has something. This is a situation that you feel like you're in. Like it's a contract. It could be a legal contract. It could be a spiritual contract with a person, with a situation, with a lesson, with a job. This is a contract of some nature. So what is that? What is a contract? When you hear contract, what does that make you think? It's something that you have to finish. And if you don't finish it, there are repercussions to it, but you know, it is what it is. But a contract has to be finished, or at least both parties have to agree with how it finishes, where it's justice on both sides. It's fair and equal, right? And then we've got this, which, look at this. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Like the video, please. This is gorgeous. This is amazing. So this card, which means stable, security, it's a, did you hear that? Weird. I heard something in there. Sorry. All right. Anyways, so we all know what that statue is. Pretty much everywhere in the world, you've probably seen that at least once and know it's the Statue of Liberty. And this deck is all about New York City, right? Well, look at that. That's the flame. But I find it interesting because the stable, secure, solid is the opposite of the tower. The tower is where it's telling you something was not stable, secure, or solid. That's why it's the tower. It's going to crumble. Or in this card, the waters are going to rise and there's going to be nowhere to go except to figure it out and to find something that is stable for you. Oh, that was pretty cool. I think really honestly, it's just really clarifying that you just really need to go within and just find how all of this balances and see the negatives for what they were, see the positives for what they were, take a little bit from each side and figure out the next plan, What is the well, the activists do something. That's it. Like, it's time to do something. Go after what you are believing in, which is your art. It's your internal creativity, Okay. The scales are even. Didn't I just say that it's got, if you're going to break a contract or end a contract, that means that both sides feel that it's equal. Both sides don't feel like they do feel like they've gotten what they needed out of the contract. So I really feel like there's some need to take action on something so that, and it's a contract. Clarify, what's the ending here? alignment of body, mind, and soul. 333. You might be seeing that number as well. Hit the pavement. Hit the pavement. That means go. Get your shoes on, tie them up, let's go. Hit the pavement. And isn't this interesting that that almost looks like alignment? Maybe you're just needing to really find balance within a soul contract, and that's going to be enough. Just acknowledging that someone is equal to you, or you are equal to someone else, is enough. That's all this really is. G, the letter G came out. First, middle, last initial. The masterpiece. Meaning it is perfect as it is. And backlash. Yeah, there's something about backlash, meaning like someone was judged here on some level, some way. So it just, there's no room for that. There's no room for judgment. But, whew, all right. Well, I hope this has helped. It kind of felt very, like I don't even know if it made sense, but that's all I got. That's all I can keep getting from any of this. That's all they're going to give me. So I hope this has helped. I hope you're a little bit better than when I found you, or I'm leaving you a little bit better than when I found you, and that you have some clarity, some comfort in knowing where to go and how to move, right? So I hope y'all are doing well. Like the video. Thank you for watching, and come back. Y'all take care. Bye.